A busy summer has happened here at Boavista, viewers. 11 new faces at the club, and we kick off against Sporting Lisbon. Let's get into it. Base number one then, viewers, is Gonzalo Escobar. He's come from Cologne over in Argentina on a pre-contract agreement. This is one of the players that we mentioned about who signed over back in January for us. He can play at left back. I thought he was a good option for us at left back. He is 24 years of age on £4,400 a week on a 3-year deal. It really stuck out to me. He looks a really well-rounded player. Composure and decision-making could be a little bit better, but he can also play on this left-hand side of midfield, which, to be honest, he might even look a better player there than he does at left-back. But I think he will give us another option just to bring in some more reinforcements at a position where we were a little bit short of numbers. Looking forward to seeing what Gonzalo can do here, and he's already worth £700,000. Another import from Argentina, then, viewers, is Norberto Briasco. He's come again on a free contract, on a pre-contract agreement. An Armenian international, 25 years of age, on £7,500 a week, worth £2.3 million already. Can play on that right-hand side of midfield and up top and on the left-hand side as well. Crossing of 12, finishing of 12, dribbling of 14, good physically as well with acceleration and pace, 14, 15 apiece. 6 foot as well. I think he looks like he will be a really good addition to the squad. In pre-season, he played 1 game for us and scored 4 goals, so I think that already shows the quality that he has got in his locker. Another Argentinian import here, then, viewers, is Lucas Rodriguez, a 24-year-old Argentinian, made 11 under 20 caps for them, scoring 1 goal. He's worth £2.1 million on £7,500 a week on a 4-year deal. Can play anywhere on this left-hand side and in the midfield role and behind the striker. Dribbling of 16 really stuck out. Passing of 13, technique of 14. Vision could be a little bit better, but physically looks pretty good as well. Free transfer as well. It's unbelievable that we've been able to bring somebody like him in. This is an odd transfer, viewers. It was one that was made by the board when we joined the club. Janino is here. Again, they paid £165,000. It's not a player I would have brought in. 2.5-star, potential 3-star, 24 years of age, £2,200 a week. He might stay a season. I'm not overly impressed with him. Can play on that left-hand side and right-hand side of midfield. Physically, he looks very good, but I'm just not sure on him. He might be a good backup. Like I say, I'm disappointed that the board did that before we joined the club and spent money on him. Now, a little bit of experience has come into the squad here, viewers. Tom Huddleston, 34 years of age, has joined the club on £1,800 a week on a 1-year deal. Basically, we brought him in as another defensive midfielder, which is somewhere we lacked a little bit, especially when Awazim was covering in defence. Mentally, he's absolutely brilliant. I still think technically he looks really good as well. 16 passing, first touch 15. I think he will do a really good job for us. Just bring his stats up here. Look, technique 15 as well. Like I say, mentally it's good. Physically, as you would understand at the age of 34, he's not brilliant. But I think if we can get, 5-10 games out of him, he could do a job here, and then we'll let him go at the end of the summer. But £1,800 a week is a relatively cheap deal for us. We were lacking a little bit in strikers' views when Ellis was out of the team, or if he picked up a knock or a red card or something, we would be short of numbers. And this is why we brought in Anand Kalimundo. Easy for me to say. He's coming from PSG. We've loaned him for the season, paying £30,000 on £250 a week. 3-star, potential to be 4, maybe even 5 stars, but finishing of 13, composure of 13, physically looks really good. Pace and acceleration of 14. Off the ball, 13 as well, and technique of 12. I think he looks a really good player. Again, very impactful for us if Ellis needs to move out to the right-hand side or the left, or he's suspended, and he may come off the bench as well when it's late into a game and just nick us a goal. Nuno Santos has returned to the club on loan from Benfica, viewers. Play anywhere across that attacking midfield role. We know him very, very well from last season. We know what he's about, and I'm excited to have him back here on a 1-year loan deal, paying him £2,600 a week. Centre-back is somewhere we really struggled to add this summer, and we've gone back to Liverpool. We've not loaned Reece Williams like we did last year. Instead, we've gone for Sepp van den Berg, costing us £500 a week on the 1-year loan deal. 19 years of age. I think he looks really good. Dribbling could be a little bit better if we're going to play him as a ball-playing defender, but I think his first touch is good. He can pass a ball, he can tackle. 6'3" as well really stands out. Strength-wise, he's a little bit weak, but I think he looks a lot better on paper than these star ratings are giving him credit for, and I think he'll be another strong member of the team from Liverpool. We brought in youngster Sonny Zeimer. He's coming from Hertha Berlin. We've loaned him straight back out again to give him some game time. As I said, we were struggling to get centre-backs in. I brought him in as somebody that could develop here and hopefully may play a part in the future starting 11. £250 a week on a 2-year deal. This time we've gone over to Italy for this player, viewers. Albion Hadjari. I just don't know. 18-year-old Swiss player, costing us £250 a week. He's come on loan from Juventus or Zebra. I think he looks very, very good. Jumping reach of 16, tackling of 12, marking of 13, passing of 13, heading of 14, strength of 13. He looks unbelievable. Position as well, 13 at 6'2". He could be a starting defender for us this season, and I think he's going to do very, very well. And I'm excited to see how he develops this season. And if he has a good season, because he's relatively cheap wages, we would see if we can keep him next year as well. And finally, the latest addition to the squad is a player that I'm very surprised that we've been able to get hold of. It is Hannibal. He's coming from Manchester United. He can play in the central midfield role and in behind the striker. He's an unbelievable player on this game. He's costing us a lot on wages at £7,250 a week. 3-star player, potential to be 4, maybe even 5-star. But first touch of 15, passing of 15, technique of 15. He's a determined player, good decision maker, composed on a ball. Physically, he's really good. I cannot believe that we've been able to prize him from Man U for the season on relatively cheap wages. And there are all the incomings and viewers. We know as well that Awazim joined the club for £4.6 million. Outgoing wise, we brought in £3.4 million worth of players. We've got rid of some players that we're never going to play. But Gustavo Swart has gone to Nantes for £2 million, potential rising to £2.5 million. We've sold Rossini as well. He's gone to FC Andorra, a player that we were looking at getting rid of particularly. However, his contract was up in the summer and he wasn't going to sign a new deal. So when the offer of £1.4 million came in for him, it seemed very, very silly to keep him here when he didn't want to be here and potentially lose him for a free in January. So £1.4 million I felt was a really good deal for him. And we've been able to put that back into the squad as well with the wages and the loan signing fees. Strong summer here. I still maybe want 1 or 2 more players in, but we'll have to see how it goes. It's been a very tough window. Like I say, we had a number of players in mind, but unfortunately, because of the wage restrictions, the small transfer budget we're given of about £250,000, we haven't been able to spend a lot of money either. So it has been a difficult summer, but I'm happy with the recruitment that we've made, especially the free transfers. So hopefully we can get off to a good start this season as we take on Sporting Lisbon. And just quickly then, viewers, season preview wise, we are expected to finish 7th this year. Last year was 12th, so we've made an improvement. We finished 8th overall in the table last year, so fingers crossed, if we stick to our predictions, we will have made a slight improvement in this league table. We are 150 to 1 to win the title. Like I say, if we can improve on last season and maybe push towards this top 5, it would be absolutely unbelievable. But we'll have to wait and see how it goes. I feel as though we are a stronger team this year, so we can meet that expectation of us, and fingers crossed we will do. And just quickly, pre-season wise then, viewers, we won 3 out of our 4 games. As we know, Briasco scored 4 in that first game where we won 6-0. A 0-0 draw, then Calamundo from PSG got a hat-trick, and then Marias, who is a youngster. Sorry, we played 3 pre-season games, then we played a League Cup game where we won 2-0. Thiago Marias, who is a youngster who needs to play due to the squad regulations, scored 2 goals for us. And that maybe just gives us a little bit of hope that somebody else in that under-23s development squad could step up to the plate if needed. Now, without any further ado, we will get stuck into this first game of the season against Sporting Lisbon. A team that we kicked this series off against and lost last year. Can we improve? Let's go find out. Here is the starting 11 for this game against Sporting Lisbon then, viewers. Leo Jardim and Perez both extended their loan spells with us for another season. So their quality and experience of the 1 year here already will add to starting 11. The starting 11 for today then is Leo Jardim in goal, Hamshi at left back, Perozo and Vandenberg in the centre with Cannon at right back, Perez in defensive midfield, Rodriguez and Hannibal in the centre, Santos on the left, Ellis on the right, and Calimuendo, we're going to call him Cali, is up top today. Can he get off to a goal-scoring start for us? Here we go then, viewers. A brand new season is underway here over at Boavista. We are looking to get off to the best possible start we can. Sporting Lisbon are, as we know, a tough team. I think they won the league last year as well. But the first how it comes to us, Reggie Cannon, the man on the ball, has had a lot of interest in him this summer. I've been quite tempted to sell him because he's on £21,000 a week, which obviously is the highest wage at his club by some considerable margin, and we could really put that back into his squad to improve it. However, do we have enough time or scouting ability to bring in somebody of his quality for less money? I do not know. As Callie is in here, can he score on his debut? Oh my word, Callie scored on his debut. Oh, it's going to be brought back. It's going to be brought back. He did look a little bit offside. I wasn't going to say it at the time. Oh, he's offside. That was a good finish, though. He took a touch, took it round the goalkeeper. And if that is a sign of things to come, I mean, Hannibal, the new man, if that is a sign of things to come into Cali, yeah, he's about 5 yards offside. But what a bit of play that was. And that looks to me like we are. The shoots of hope there. You can also see on the bench, Bracali, he stayed. He's 40 years old, and he did sign another contract with us for a year. He took a massive wage cut from about £2,000 a week to £800. I think when you're bringing in two goalkeepers, it's always going to be difficult, and because we didn't know we were keeping Leo Jardim at that time, and especially when it's going to be a backup. So to keep Bracali for small money, it made sense for at least another season. As Sporting go 1-0 up, that's their first chance that we've seen them have. And they go 1-0 up. It's a good finish, good powerful finish past Jardim, and unfortunately it's just found its way into the back of the net. Let's have another look at this then. Pedro turns on the ball. He finds Javine with a reverse pass who just gets in behind. I think it's Cannon, and that's pretty poor from us there that we've let him in with such a nothing pass as well. I think Cannon's just come a little far out. He is onside as well. Oh my word. And it's 1-0 to Sporting Lisbon. I mean, they've had more shots than us, but just that reverse pass, a no-look reverse pass, has caught Cannon out. Right, we'll sell him. Take the money that's been offered for him. But unfortunately, we go in at 1-0 down at half-time after just having one shot on target. We're going to point the fist to the boys, tell the boys they're done, haven't played their ability, but we have got the faith in them to go and do it. And there is more to come from them. Second half is underway. We are away from home, which is a thing that we struggled with last year. We really struggled in away from home. Can we get a point here in the second half? Free kick in a dangerous area. They will whip this ball in now, Sporting. No, they don't. At the edge of the area, it's defended away, but it's come back to Tabata and gone back to, oh my word, what a goal from Paulinho. Palihana. What a goal that is. He was the man that had the initial shot outside the area, which bounced back to Tabata. Oh, that's just unfortunate. He bounced back there, hit his own man, bounced back to the batter, pulled it outside the D, and there he is. One touch, sets himself up and fires it past Leo Jardim in our net. And that is a little bit disappointing from us there, that we've not been able to get that ball out. We should have rushed out a little bit, and we've not, unfortunately. We are going to demand a bit more. Santos giving a 6 for us at the moment. We'll bring him off. We'll bring Briasco on that left-hand side. On that right-hand side, rather, and we'll bring Marias on up top instead of Cali. Can they get off to goal-scoring starts? We will have to find out. Hamshi on this left-hand side. Finds Santos, the man who will be coming off shortly. Into Hamshi on the overlap. Finds Hannibal. Playing our grey away kit today. Perez into Hamshi again. Hannibal in the middle. Perez with a lovely chip ball over the top to Santos. And it's gone out for a corner. And the substitutions will be made. Now, what we are quickly going to do is as well, we're going to put Marias on the right hand side, and we'll put Ellis up top because I think he's more of a danger there. So we will see what is going to happen here. Fingers crossed. In fact, Marias is the man that got us through the league goals. Can he find that goal scoring form once again? He saw us through the League Cup. Can he do it here? It doesn't look like he's going to, unfortunately. So we're going to demand a bit more from these boys. 2 minutes ago, nothing's really happened for us in this second half. Hamshi into Briasco on this left. What will he do? Cuts inside to Rodriguez. Into Perez, back to Rodriguez. Come on, boys, try and break this defence down. Good little bit of build-up play, this Rodriguez. Into Perez, finds Ellis. What will he do? Back again. But Perez has found a good through ball into Ellis. Oh, and it's just too tight for him. Takes it wide. Back to Rodriguez, and it's straight down the keeper's throat. But unfortunately, it has gone over the bar, and it's gone right up the other end to a Sporting Lisbon throw-in. Can we pick up? I say pick anything up here. We're not going to pick anything up at all. I'm talking rubbish. Ellis is just going to try and kill the little bit of time that's left in this game. Rodriguez, Hannibal, Briasco now. Back into Ellis. He's going to run at his defence. We've got 5 men back. They're just defending this lead. Rodriguez, Briasco into Marias, and he's lost the ball far, far too cheaply there. and it's not been a brilliant second half from us here. Come on, referee, just put us out of our misery, and that does go out for a throw-in, and would expect it to be the final bit of action in this game. We are gone over the 3 allotted minutes. Hannibal into Cannon on this right. He's picked up a booking already. Marias, I mean, he's just been poleaxed there. But unfortunately, that is it. We have come to a 2-0 loss here against Sporting Lisbon. They played us off the park, really, and we've been fairly disappointing there. I think if that goal had gone in there from Cali in the first 15 minutes, we would be looking at a different story. We're going to thrash the arms, tell the boys we're far from pleased with that, because it wasn't a good performance at all, and see if that motivates them a little bit more to do better before we come back. And that result then does see us down in 14th in the table. Nothing to worry about at the moment. It's weird because some teams have already played 2 games. They started last week, and I don't really know why. But nevertheless, we need to start picking up some points before. I know it's only the first game, but we don't want something like last season where it's very close until the back end of the season and when we were on the home straight. We will leave it there for today then, viewers, and what we'll do is we'll come back for a tough test against Porto. So we'll play the 3 next games offline, and we'll come back for a home local derby against Porto. And if you have enjoyed that video, viewers, please don't forget to smash that like button for me, share the video around, and subscribe to the channel for more content. Let me know down in the comments below as well who you think our best signing of the summer has been, and how you expect us to get on with those signings. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again for more next time.